Yo, and we are live. Yo, this is Set with Saying Comedian. We are back with a late night live, man. Today we're about to get into this fresh and fit, man. And they're about to debate these gender roles, man. Let's get right into it.
Well, let me. Okay, what do you? Who do you think has more concrete gender roles today? Which gender has more concrete gender roles that they're expected to adhere to, men or women?
Can you explain that a little better today? Yeah. Can you explain that question better?
Okay, I'll ask it again. Which gender, between men or women, has more concrete gender roles that they're expected to stick to, men or women?
Men. I feel like men.
Hold on, I'll go around.
I feel like it's equal.
Nah, it's men every trip though, cause I'm gonna be real with you. Every man, look, a man's expected to be a protector, a provider, and all that. For some reason nowadays, women aren't. I ain't gonna lie, it's not really pushed on y'all to be feminine. Y'all can be as masculine as y'all want. Y'all don't gotta be nurturers or good like mothers, because let's be real, abortion now. Like, let's be real. Some of y'all are better than taking out your kids and raising your kids.
Ooh, but no, that's facts.
So, I'll be real with you. The standard of being a woman is real low, while the standard of being a man is raised. Shit, the bar is raised higher every year. Shit, we was hearing six figures, man, and then they wanted 6 feet. God damn it, now they want 6 inches. We was just like, shit. Yeah, I want everything, huh? Don't want to work for nothing.
Yeah. Can you explain that question better?
Okay, I'll ask it again. Which gender, between men or women, has more concrete gender roles that they're expected to stick to, men or women?
Men. I feel like men.
Hold on, I'll go around.
I feel like it's equal.
If you had to pick one, even if it's a 51-49%, who do you think has more concrete gender roles that they're expected to stick to by society?
I'm going to still go with equal, because we hold men to certain standards and requirements when it comes, and men do too. So,
do you think men hold women to the same strictness of standards that women are held to?
Nope. But we should, though. And I don't know why we don't, but we really should start holding women. Like, I always keep saying this, and I'll say it's hella times. We all know what it's like to be a man. We all set the standard and everything. We all know what it takes to be a real man. Even women know the standards of what it is to be a real man. Well, we all don't know the standard of a real woman. What is it to be a real woman? Because we all know what it's like to be a good man, but what is a good woman? Because a good woman is now thrown in the air. Like, a woman who aborts her kids, who abort like 8 kids, can be considered a good woman now. Like, a woman who ain't never had no kids, who ain't never took care of no plants, ain't never nurtured nothing in her life, is now considered a good woman.
That's facts.
It's like, what is a good woman now? Because honestly, I feel like us guys should now decide that one. Because we let y'all girls run rapid with the man on the standards of a man. So I think us guys need to sit down and delegate what is a good woman. And y'all may not like it, but hey, though, some shit gonna get done, though.
I just feel like it's equal.
Interesting. Okay, just real quick, we can do a raise of hands. How many do you think men are more held to their gender role standards? Okay, that's a majority. And then 2 of you think women, you think it's the other way around? Women are held to their standards more?
I think it's more so equal, just in very different ways.
So you think it's equal too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depending on what's the topic.
Okay, so tell me why you think it's equal.
I just feel like there's a lot of different examples that you can think of for either side as to gender roles that are still enforced today.
Okay, I disagree with both of you, and I'll tell you why. I think with men, right, if you're not like masculine, have your shit together financially, in the gym, training, etc., they're going to call you a soy boy, they're going to ridicule you, you're going to be made fun of, etc. Like, there's real world ramifications for not performing as a man. Mm-hmm. However, and I'll take the female side here in a second to show you why it's not 50-50. Mm-hmm. Yep. On the female side, though, if you act like a boy, or if you're more masculine and you chase a career and you make money, etc., society rewards you for that. They say, go get your bag, be successful, etc. So,
right. And I'm going to go ahead and give you
This is a certified hood classic
example of what he's talking about. Now, the hood example of this is the dyke bitch that every dude done fucked on. Yes. Yes, dykes be getting it down too. But dykes be getting down too. You're probably just going like, wait, what? But yeah, this is what we're saying. Like, an effeminate dude who acts all girly as shit is not going to go out there and low-key get a baddie. There's no way. Actually, he's not even going to get a girl for real. That's, probably not a dyke or something. Now, on the flip side, So we talked about effeminate man. All right, cool. Let's talk about a masculine woman, all the way out to a dyke, bro. There's still some dykes y'all guys would do the thing to. Let's be real. And there are also dykes who are willing to switch over to that side at a moment's notice for the right guy.
Crazy.
So, yeah, you feel me? And I'll be real with you. If a dyke broke enough, she'll turn into some feminine way. She'll start wearing that dress again to get a man to pick her ass back up. I'll tell you that right now.
If you behave like a man, you're respected. And if you behave like a woman, you're still respected because they'll be like, oh, she's a feminine woman. She's attractive. Like, some girls might shame you because it's like, oh, you don't have an education, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's to the same degree as if you're a man and you don't get your shit together. Because if you're a woman, whether you're masculine or if you're feminine, you can still find a dude. But as a dude, if you're just a pussy, a lot of women aren't going to take you seriously.
Correct.
The thing
Or if you're broke.
is
Like, basically what I'm trying to say is there's more consequences for you as a man if you don't stick to your roles. Versus as a woman, there aren't as many consequences. So that's why I don't think it's equal. But I'll turn it to you guys.
So let me ask you something. I don't know
Sure.
if you're in a relationship or not. What, if you was to get into a relationship, what are you expecting from your woman?
Shit, compliance. I just hit her with that off the bat. Compliance.
I do have a girlfriend. I do have a main girl. But she...
So what expectations do
A
you
man
hold her
girl.
to?
Yeah, it ain't like that response too much. It's like a man. Wait, what you talk about? Like,
Right.
that's exactly what went down that girl's mind. Like, hold
They
on.
don't have one.
Shit, I don't know, bro. Might have like 3, I think. Who knows? Who knows?
If you happy,
Miami
what
living,
do
right?
you expect her to continue doing?
well, I mean...
From what you was raised, what you was taught, and what you was,
Her job is to be happy and not be a pain in the ass for it to me.
and
Yeah.
what is that? Explain yourself.
Let me ask.
Oh, I'm
Answer
sorry.
the question.
I'm sorry.
You see how she tried to double down on that, though? Like, god damn. He answered the question, like, oh, what does that mean, though? I'm like, well, I think that I just said exactly that. Like, yeah, be happy, be a headache to me. If I'm providing you a lifestyle, I ain't beating on you, I ain't doing nothing wild, then just be happy, don't get on my ass. The problem is, I think what Charleston White say, a lot of y'all wouldn't be too worried about where your man going, what he doing with his dick, what he doing with his money. When the fact of the matter is he's taking care of you and all this other good shit, and you're still worried about what he doing with his shit. You still worried about what this nigga doing with his extra dollars.
Yeah.
It's like, come on now, man.
You stupid.
Yeah, I mean, her job is to, be happy and not be a pain in the ass and,
Worrying
help
about
me out with
niggas'
things that
dick.
I need.
Like, come on now.
She helps me manage my real estate. She helps me with my other YouTube channel. I have a true crime YouTube channel that I do. She helps me with the research for that. She makes sure, miscellaneous bullshit with my real estate stuff because I got like 20 properties, 50 plus tenants. So she makes sure the water bills and all that dumb shit is paid.
Hey, shout out Angie. See, that's a main girl right there. On God, though, if you see his Fed React channel, you probably catch her or something. Otherwise, hey, he don't show her like that. Just on that one show, really.
She coordinates with my parents because they help manage my real estate in Connecticut. So she does a lot of things behind the scenes and helps me out with that stuff.
Yeah, that's main girl.
And
right there.
and I don't think she works for me basically.
Well,
You said main girl.
Yeah, she works for me. I don't think women should work.
Put your woman on. Period.
I don't think women should work, and if they do, I think they need to work for their man if they do have a job.
is that not a
me on
gender role
make
that you're
an
imposing on women
Facts.
today? Is that not a gender role that you're imposing on women? And here's the thing.
Yeah, I impose it, right? But that's
Right.
because I'm a traditionally masculine guy. I would argue a majority of men are not traditionally masculine men, and they don't put these same standards on women. Most guys
I
don't have
agree.
the balls to stand up to their girl and tell them, I need you to do X, Y, Z. Most guys kind of are happy just to have a girl take them seriously, and that's what I mean when
On God, though, y'all too afraid to tell y'all girl this.
Okay, first of all, ain't nobody talking while I'm talking, so shut the fuck up.
Like, on God, that's how y'all need to start coming off. It's like, hey, you not talking while I'm talking, be quiet, sweetheart. All right, don't be as mean as, Uncle Ruckus or Myron, but I'm just saying.
No, sometimes you have to.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, she's getting a little, she trying to talk over you, then yeah, you're going to have to hit the shut the fuck up on her. You might even have to twitch the hand a little bit. Don't raise it, just twitch it. You feel me? Let her know they can fly at any moment.
I say female gender roles are not reinforced because the men don't reinforce them on the women. It's the women can act however they want, and they don't put boundaries on that. But on the other hand, it's not the other way around.
I think that generally speaking, a lot of the people that will call men soy boys and shit on them for being not traditionally masculine are the same people that shit on women for chasing their bag and being masculine and not wanting to adhere to.
Yeah, it's guys like me, but we're a minority.
Okay, exactly. So those people is what.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. The traditionally masculine man is now the minority. It's like we're a very small group of guys, and the problem is, when I say traditionally masculine, and there's a real problem in the black community, is that we kind of let women run shit. Actually, I would say the voice of the black community are black women, and we kind of need to take that black as black men, because nobody speaks better for our community, or nobody can speak better for the community than a man of the community. It's kind of the whole reason why women are not allowed to be in priesthood and all that. But in the black community, we done threw that shit out the window. So you kind of see what I'm talking about. We put our women in lead positions, and then we wonder why we're going down a sinkhole, because, well, who are the leaders of the black community? Oh, wait, black women. And you wonder why we're
what I'm saying are the ones that shit on quote unquote soy boys. And a lot of women today, I think, also are into more feminine guys. Like in my experience, I mean, in my generation at least, that is very much the case.
I'm sorry, but like, because ain't no way she said that.
A lot of women are into feminine guys.
What the hell, bro? I ain't even gonna lie. Just if I could believe it a little bit, I can kind of believe it.
Yeah.
Because the reason I'm gonna say that is because like I do see even black women nowadays preferring a scrawnier dude, but he's well dressed and he's all pretty looking like y'all, thin and pretty like you. Yeah, I know. And then y'all now be preferring these fat dudes with titties, the same titties like you. So when they say, they're starting to like more feminine guys, I would say I can reflect on my own community and be like, well, it's looking like that might be true. Like, man.
Okay, so
can we break down feminine guys? What does that mean?
Guys that are more
in tune with their emotions.
More guys that are more.
Hey, girl.
They don't prioritize fitness as much. They don't prioritize financial. Getting money and being a provider. They think that they should go half and half with their woman. Guys that are more egalitarian, so to speak, more equal, 50-50 guys. Now,
but that's like feminist guys. That's not even necessarily just like generally feminine dudes. Like I know a lot of feminine dudes that also adhere to some, norms that are currently socially
How would you
accepted.
define a feminine guy then? How would you define that?
I think it's more related to just like expressing both aspects of yourself, like the feminine and the masculine, with a little bit less inhibition as to like how it looks socially.
I don't know that expressing your feminine and masculine I'm just saying, it don't sound too right to me.
I think that a lot of guys are more internally feminine than they think, and that they like act in a way that represses that a lot of the time, just like unconsciously.
We could talk about the feminization of men, but I mean, just to stick to the topic at hand. Remember, it was which gender, right, is punished for not adhering to the roles more.
Men.
And I argue that men are, because if I'm a guy, right, and I am one of these,
Bro, woman could be broke and still get a rich man. What you talking about? That's a luxury of being a woman. A man cannot be broke and get a rich woman, though, man. That's the tragedy of being a guy. Hey, it sucks, but hey, man, it makes life more exciting as a man. Nobody's coming for you. You gotta save yourself. Hey, you gotta rise to the occasion. Makes life more fun.
Be 50-50, or let me like have a more feminine take on things, etc. Like, women aren't going to be as attracted and as aroused by me as if I were to be more traditional. But a woman, on the other hand, can be, let me prioritize my education, let me prioritize making money, let me act like a guy, be like a dude, whatever. She can still find dates. Like, she still has options, right? That man acts more feminine doesn't have as many options as that woman that acts masculine. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, society doesn't punish women for behaving like men, but society absolutely punishes men for behaving like women. Correct. We don't have the same mating options that you do.
Oh God, I promise you, like, bro, there's no man that's gonna turn around and be like, oh, well, I want to get taken care of by a woman now, bro. Nope. That's not gonna happen. But y'all can sit there and be like, well, fuck it, I don't want to work no more. I'm just gonna look for a man to take care of me, and there's gonna be some dude waiting on it and ready to be like, so, hey,
right. Does that make sense, kind of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like the part that you're asserting about, you having less options as a guy if you don't adhere to gender roles as strictly than a woman, Like, what is that based on?
There's a multitude of different things. So, like, if you look at dating apps, right? That's a very basic one. Most men struggle on dating apps. If you're going to talk about marriage rates, have been plummeting, right? Divorce rates are high. Women are initiating it. Most men struggle with finding a girl, right? Most guys, I forget which study it was. I think it was either in 2018 or 2020. Study came out saying that like 1 in 3 men is either sexless or a virgin, hasn't had sex in years, is a virgin. So,
Sounds right.
you know, a lot of guys really struggle with women. And I mean, hell, I mean, I can go.
I ain't gonna lie though. 2018, I was Gucci. I was good. I was good. I was good in 2018. Shit. I don't know. That sounds kind of crazy to me. I'm just going like, you know, you think you living a life, you thinking all the other guys good too, and now you finding out like, hold on. You tell me if you line 3 dudes up and one of them dudes with me, I'd be the only one to say, yeah, I got some pussy last night. And the rest is just like, nah, bro, I haven't had pussy ever, or I haven't had pussy in some years. Just like, oh, Lord. I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
Go around the table here. Do you talk to most men that try to approach you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Wait, say that again?
Do you give most men the time of day that try to talk to you?
No.
Most men?
Yeah.
No.
No, right?
I don't really go outside.
Okay.
You shit, hermit.
You give most men that talk to you the time of day.
Yeah, because
No, you don't.
I actually do.
You're dealing with rappers. There's no way. You give.
I actually do.
You give regular niggas a chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay, fantastic.
Wait, they can smash you?
Not smash me, but they can have a conversation. I'm big on.
Okay, I'm not talking
I mean,
about.
like,
I mean,
Like,
I would have asked the question too. Like, what you mean by that? Like, elaborate. Like, they smash you? You give
Like-
just conversation?
like that's what I'm saying. Like when they said, "Do you give these guys a chance?" It's like, yeah. If they talk to you, do you see him as a potential sexual partner or an actual partner? And that's with her as a resounding nope. But if a rapper talks to you though, oh, no, it's on. It's on. It's like
okay,
What
take
kind of
serious.
opportunity?
All right,
what
girls
kind
will
of
talk to
opportunity
anybody.
is you
Okay, let me
easy?
rephrase because let me rephrase that. I mean, as in actually having a real chance with you, not just talking to them to get some out of them or attention or whatever. Because girls love attention, right? I'm talking about a dude that you're like, okay, I can actually date this motherfucker.
Like, that's my man.
Yeah.
That's my man.
You know how they is. You know?
Okay, so would you say that's a majority or a minority of men?
Majority.
You have high standards?
Yes, I do.
So then if you have
I'm all personality. You can look any type of way as long as you have a good
if you have high
personality.
standards,
I'm fucking done though. Not, I'm sorry, but not so you mess with the rich guys, but I'm all personality. It's like sweetheart, come on.
Cut
Now.
the cap.
You gotta stop it right now, baby girl. It's okay. You ain't gotta lie to us. We know the truth.
by definition, that means a majority of men don't measure up.
Right, but maybe
that make
initially
sense?
they do. So
That's
she
what I'm
gives
saying.
them the
Like, I
time
met
of
a
day.
lot of dudes who actually meet standards.
But if you have high standards, that means by definition that a majority of men don't rise up because most men are not high to your standards.
Nobody
that
takes me
make
that's
sense?
not to my standards, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Move on. I don't think you see the matter.
I hear what you said though, but
If you have high standards, that by definition that means most men don't qualify for you.
I mean I don't text back. So if I text you back, you got my standards.
Nigga,
That's my point.
Okay, so yeah, right.
So yes.
So I say
Yes.
like a 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
majority.
Okay.
We got you.
What about- yeah. You're
It
lesbian,
depends.
but if you do get with a guy, it's he's got to probably be very good looking, have a bunch of stuff going on for himself. Okay, he's got to be a full package. What about you?
yeah, on God though. On God. It's funny because when women get with another woman, that woman don't gotta be the full package. She don't gotta provide for you or nothing. She just gotta eat the coochie well, and
I'm weak.
hey, that's all she gotta do. But when a man with you, oh my God, bro, he gotta provide for you, man. He gotta look after you emotionally, and he gotta eat the coochie well. That's crazy. Like, come on now, be fair, be fair.
You.
I agree 100%.
So majority of men are not attractive to you.
Not really.
Okay, what about you?
Same.
Majority of men aren't.
Correct.
Thanks. What about you?
No.
No?
No, I don't give him time.
There
of
you
day.
go. So even at the whole, here at the table, everyone here is pretty damn selective. So that's what I mean when I say most men struggle with women.
And I
Yo,
would,
for
I would
sure. I
argue
think
as well.
that's true, but I don't know if that's a product of purely gender roles and like the rejection of them.
No, it absolutely is because women look, and I'll tell you why. That it's a component to it. The reason why
It's definitely a component, I agree.
it's a significant component because when women look at men, right? Like men are more interested in what I call replication value. Is she hot? Can she give me good children? Women, on the other hand, are looking at it from a more they're looking at it from a does the guy have resources? Mm-hmm. From a resource angle, can this guy provide for me and children? So we look at the opposite gender differently. So like most men are.
Oh God, though. Some of y'all girls though. Now, yes, can he look after and provide for children? Not does he make cute children, but can you look after and provide for children? Because some of y'all girls, I ain't gonna lie, y'all just be going for if all right, is the kid gonna be light skinned and cute? Is he gonna be tall? Yeah, wow. Oh, is she gonna have green eyes? Y'all wild.
Let's be honest, are not in a position to take care of themselves, let alone a woman and a family.
Yeah.
So that is why so many men are disqualified because they don't have their shit together financially.
Correct.
And then you also got to understand, ladies, like, right, when a man accomplishes certain things financially, he builds certain characteristics that make him attractive.
Right.
He's more assertive. He's more dominant.
Right.
He understands how to network and talk to people. He understands how to convey himself properly. He doesn't talk like a fucking retard. Yes. Like, he's able to convey himself in an attractive manner, and he has more worldly experience. These are all things that women look for in men. So, so that's something that's missing, especially with your generation of guys that are Gen Zers. They don't understand how to talk to people. Social media, you can blame it to that degree as well. But also, I'll blame it like the feminization of men, which you were talking about before. I blame a good amount of that on feminism itself because feminism lies to men and tells them women want an equal partner. I disagree with that. I don't think women want an equal partner. I think they want a superior partner.
Yeah, they want somebody better than them every trip. I promise you. I promise you. Like, shoot, when you go to college, I bet you make sure you get into a STEM for my younger people. Yeah, get into a STEM degree, and bruh, watch, you're gonna have all the baddies. I promise you. Just make sure you're really going in though, because you know you're in college. You're like a horse. You're like a racing horse, and all the girls are placing their bets. G, so make sure you're the best bet.
So that is why I don't buy the bullshit, and that's why I said with my chick, for example, you work for me. What I say goes, and this is how it goes. Like, she doesn't talk back to me or none of this bullshit. I'm the final decision maker. Okay. I don't believe in equality in relationships at all.
I mean, if you take care of her, she got to. She got no choice.
Hey, if you a boss, you a boss.
I mean,
but with
it
that
makes
said,
her want to more.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, if you provide and you really
now with that
like
said,
it.
don't get it twisted. I listen to her opinion, however, and her suggestions. However, I make the final decision. If it doesn't make sense or whatever, I'll just be, no, we're not doing that. Whatever. So
that's reasonable.
She gets my ear. But I make the final decision. But there's a lot of relationships out there where men will sit there and concede to what their woman wants, which I think is a problem. That's a big mistake. Yeah. I don't think women should ever lead relationships ever.
Hell.
So anyway,
I feel like they should voice their opinions.
Like
every female leader.
Well, yeah, young God, your girls have so many damn opinions. If you don't voice them, you're gonna explode. So trust me, that's how it feels like with y'all women.
Culture and like generation plays a part too, or no?
You said culture and generation?
Like, say for instance, if you, like, where are you from?
Oh, my family's from Sudan.
Okay.
It's an Arab Middle Eastern country.
And where is she from? Do you feel like...
She's from Venezuela.
Okay, so do you feel like you guys, different backgrounds and cultures plays a part too?
No. Her father is very similar to me, actually. She came from a two-parent household. Her father's like me. He's very... he's like, hey, this is what it is. No, I think culture does play a role in it, obviously. But, we live in a very secular world at time nowadays, right? Like, people don't really acknowledge religion like that. People, with religion, a lot of times, traditional...
It's crazy, though. It's on the traditionally masculine men or the fathers that kind of understand. It's like, oh, yeah, you're dating my daughter. Oh, you got multiple women, too, and you got money. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, hey, you taking care of my daughter, though, for the rest of her life, though? All right, cool. All right, my man, bro. That's all I needed to hear, bro. I don't care about the other hoes, man. Just make sure my daughter's taken care of.
Conservative roles take place.
Right.
So I think there's a bunch of different reasons as to why we are where we are now. But I do think that feminism is a root cause for a lot of the problems we have socially.
Question.
Yeah.
By men being feminine men, you think that
feminine.
Feminized, right? Is what you're trying to ask?
Yeah.
By men being feminized?
By men being feminized, do you think that like not even their woman itself, like if your woman family was to meet you and by you being say whatever you just said again, men, how you think they'll feel upon that? Like, you get what I'm saying?
They wouldn't have a problem.
Why not though? If it's a problem for a female, why shouldn't it be a problem?
Well, she comes from a Christian household, so they understand that the man's the leader. Okay. And this is with all Abrahamic religions, like whether it's Islam.
That's what I'm saying. It's like women, you gotta understand. Like when you're choosing your man, you're then choosing your destiny. It's like make sure you really align with this man because you're choosing your leader for your life. This man's gonna lead everything, and if you got a masculine man, you gotta understand there is no partnership with that man. He is the leader. Like, oh, your partners? No. He looking at you like
you stupid.
Yeah. And if you want to play that game and try to dominate him, then trust me, he gonna leave. He gonna get up through. Like, gone. This ain't the old times we can knock you upside your head. No, he up through.
Judaism, Christianity, every major religion always puts is basically a patriarchy.
I agree on that.
I mean, real quick.
I agree on that.
Ladies in here, would you prefer someone to pay your bills or split half with them? Raise your hand.
Pay my
your
bills, Daddy. I
Raise your
love
hand.
you.
Pay your bills, right?
We could phrase it. Would you prefer a man that's a provider or a man that you can go 50-50 with? Raise of hands if you prefer a provider. Raise of hands.
That can pay your bills.
Are you saying 50-50 like
I rate two.
No. Provider as in he
Provide, baby.
pays the majority of the real
Majority.
bills. Or would you prefer a 50-50? So first we'll say, do you prefer a provider?
Raise your hand.
Raise of hands.
I have a caveat.
Majority.
so.
Majority.
Okay.
do.
A majority. What's your...
But if I could be the nigga with the money, that's cool too.
Oh, really?
But then you want to lead.
that's
Hold
the
on. But
case.
you want to lead your man then?
No, I don't want to lead. But if I
So-
have to be the nigga with the money to like
But
for
if you don't,
myself,
but if you don't have to,
if I don't have to,
Okay,
then-
you see how you kind of counteract though? Like,
Yeah.
But
this
that's
is what I mean when I say
no.
feminism doesn't...
That's what I'm saying. Is like, yeah, I want that provider. I want that male to lead me. But it's like, oh, but if I got to, like, no. You gotta lose that mindset. There is no, but if I got to, no. You're following this man's law for the rest of your life. This is what you committing to. It's not even about, I don't know. No. You're committed to this. And if you can't walk in with that energy, then don't get involved with that type of man. Go get you a soul boy. Go get you a beta male who's gonna listen to everything you say. And you'll lead that relationship to the end. And you'll lead every relationship to the end until you get it. But, hey, though, that's your life.
doesn't make sense. So, like, you do realize, like, you just completely contradicted yourself, right?
I'm a Libra, so I see both sides, though. You see me like I'm single right now, so right now, yes, of course, I'm handling everything. But when I have a man, baby, take over.
Yeah, but you would not want to be with a man where you're
Provide.
paying his bills and
Oh,
providing
no,
for
no,
him.
no.
That's what he's asking.
But right, I just explained it. Didn't I?
okay,
I didn't explain it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you.
No, he asked you specifically, would you be with a man where you're taking care of the financial burden?
No.
Okay. All right.
We
That's
good?
what he was asking. So
what I thought.
you answered it differently.
Oh, okay. How did I answer it? Because
You said I could be the nigga and I could pay the bills.
no, I was saying
You meant
for
that
myself,
when you're single.
When I'm single. When I'm
Okay.
single.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
you didn't clarify
But I
that.
wouldn't have a problem
Okay.
like helping him out if he's not going to proceed to be able to provide for me after all.
And how long would you do that for?
Time limit.
Not too long.
He's like, boy, you got 6 months. Actually, I lied. You got 3. And then she gonna lie to you again. Really, you only had 20 days.
I'm weak.
So let's be real, guys. If she tell you, oh yeah, I got you for 3 months, she lying. She like, bro, you might as well hit her with the.
Stop the cap.
But really, don't even say that. Just know, understand that you got 20 days max. I know she said 6 months, but really she meant 20 days.
It all depends. Because if I see like I'm providing and you just trying to leech off
You
me,
said a magic word. You said depends.
yeah. No,
That is why women can't be in leadership roles. See what it means? Like, could you imagine if you're with a man, right, and he's taking care of you, you think he's gonna say some shit like, hey, how long are you gonna take care of your girl? Oh, it depends.
We do.
See how?
On God, though. On God. I promise you, that is guys to the end. It's like, yo, how crazy would be my girl lost her job, and all of a sudden I'm just like, yeah, you got like about 6 months gifts on her. You got to get it through, baby girl. Like, yeah, I need you gone. Like, bro, it'd be grimy. It's like, bro, somebody actually, how long you gonna keep taking care of your girl, nigga? Till she die? Or until she's not mine no more? That's when it stops, okay?
We're different.
We
Like,
do contradict.
That doesn't even come to my mind. Oh, it depends. Let's say like what? Like no, that's my job. That's my duty as a man. But like for women, it's like if you guys are in a provider role, the time clock is always going on when that provider role is going to finish, and you find a guy that can actually provide.
Yep.
That is
Does that make sense?
true.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So
it's weighing down on me.
yeah, you're trying to. Oh, what's your caveat? This is interesting.
So if the 50-50 if the 50-50 implies that like it's 50-50 in general and ideas are equally taken into account and he's not
But
like
you raise your hand for a provider, so you prefer the
Hold on.
50-50 then?
Wait. If that's that side and then the man paying the bills means that he's also like the leader and like doesn't, he calls the shots and shit.
Yeah.
Then I would take the 50-50.
Okay,
Agree.
so
But-
you would take the breadwinner. Okay.
See, what a lot of women fail to realize is a man that leads and provides is a lot easier.
Now it makes sense. Okay, so you would
Yes.
take the breadwinner, but only if you had an equal say.
Yeah, but only if we're like distributing things in a way that makes sense and is not just like.
So he has a. So let me get this straight. He would have 100% of the responsibility, but half of the authority.
But also, I would have different responsibilities. Like that's just like the way that it works. I would probably, generally speaking, have a household that either has at least one joint bank account and a lot of the funds are just pooled. But like if the choice is man that runs the house but also pays the bills, and man that does not run the house and also doesn't pay the bills, I'm choosing the one that doesn't run the house and doesn't pay the bills, that I pay
You
half and
just
half with.
confuse me.
Oh,
She said,
Whoa, I'm sorry, but like,
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, she just threw me. Like, did she just say she would have to take the guy that's not gonna pay no bills? Bro, we gotta. She just said some dumb
Right.
shit. She just said some dumb shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Generally speaking, have a household that either has at least one joint bank account and a lot of the funds are just pooled. But like if the choice is man that runs the house but also pays the bills, and man that does not run the house and also doesn't pay the bills, I'm choosing the one that doesn't run the house and doesn't pay the bills, that I pay
You
half and
just
half with.
confuse
He
me.
looking like.
Oh, man,
she said
confused.
basically like she don't want a man that have 100% control over her. She want to
100%.
have half,
100%.
50.
He could provide for her, but she still got to have her own opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
What? Okay, this is
Don't
what I
mean
took
that.
from what you said.
Don't mean that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Confusing.
It's
Doesn't me.
the two scenarios. The first scenario is he makes all the money, but you want 50% of saying it. That's the first one. Or if he says, no, you don't get no fucking saying it, you want it, you would prefer the 50-50.
So she want power. That's what she wants. She wants authority. She's not okay with giving 100% authority to the man. She's like, oh, well, yeah, if he makes all the money, and let's say he makes 100K, she at least want to be able to decide what you do with 50K of the money that you earn that she don't earn a cent of. Yeah, that's pretty much what she's saying. And, bro, let's be real. No
Yeah,
real man
she's
going
not
for that.
getting that.
Yeah, no. If
At all.
I'm making a what, bro? I'm controlling 100% of the money.
No real man is doing that.
Nope.
Only way she's getting that is if she's with a simp.
Yeah, the only way it's gonna happen, a 50-50 guy.
Where
That's
you
what she
bring
wants,
half
though.
the money, he brings half the money, and you guys have
least she
equal
being
say.
real.
Right.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you. The first one, that's not a realistic scenario.
Yeah, it's not.
You cannot have.
It is, a lot of people have that.
No,
where
they
they
don't.
just
Hold on,
like,
No, they don't.
hold on.
No, they don't.
Are you there
Okay.
24/7?
what do you mean am I
It sounds
there
good. It
24/7?
sounds like they're doing that, but they're really not. Because on
What do you-
paper, you're saying like, for example, if they can do 50-50,
Oh, am I
right?
in this situation? That I was yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it, but in reality,
it
never happens that way.
Here's the thing, man. And this is kind of like a.
Like, guys, can you imagine getting paid your monthly check? You gotta send half of that to your wife, bro. Like, bruh. Oh man. Like, I'd never.
Ideal like mindset, but it's not real. Like
She can get something.
if
but
someone
not
has
half.
100% of the responsibility, aka bringing in the money, taking care of you, whatever, it's ludicrous to tell them you only have 50% of the authority. My word matters just as much as yours. That's ridiculous, and that's just not how the world works. If I have 100% responsibility, that means I have also 100% authority. Now, what you're saying is, well, I want it to be equitable. Cool. Well, if you want it to be equitable between the two and equal, more egalitarian mindset, then you would have to bring half the financial things. But what I would
That's
argue,
not a problem for me though.
and that's fine.
Cool.
You say that now. But
You say that now.
You know.
you say that now. You're 19 years old, so I'm not gonna like try to shit on you. But what I'm saying is that I promise you, as you get older, your standards on men are gonna go up, and you're gonna be less okay
19.
with a 50-50 trade-off with the man. Because what I've realized with women is like, if they go 50-50 with a man, yeah, they'll tolerate it for a bit. But most girls don't want to do that, especially if you get older, you want to have children, etc. It's very difficult to work a full-time job while also rearing children. And then, yeah, you could always put them in childcare and everything else like that. But why do you want strangers dealing with your kids, especially in today's crazy world?
Also,
But yeah,
think about this.
Dang, dude.
In reality,
I
right?
say that all
It is
the
never
time.
really
I would
50-50.
never
Think about this.
invest
It's true.
in
Now,
my kids in a daycare or
Bro,
paying somebody that I met online babysitting my kids while I'm at work.
you don't know what type, but you know who people are these days. Kids go missing out the woozah.
Yeah.
Man, the babysitter done sold your kid to some human traffickers, like, and what, over here telling you, oh, he left out the bag. I don't know what happened. Like, only if you had a stay-at-home mom.
Granted, though, let's say we're being
But
equal
that's
here.
impressive.
What if you're also to be drafted too, as a man? Because you want it to be equal, right? Like
What do
being
you mean?
drafted.
Well, okay, wait. Let's just the basis of I am very likely going to end up marrying a woman and paying half and half anyways.
So why
because I think
you
that's
care then?
I don't. I'm just answering the questions. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I feel like men, because I come from men being the provider, so yeah. And men are already like have that dominant mindset, so it's just like you can't take that from them.
I mean, we can all agree in a perfect world.
Not all.
I was gonna say
That's a minority of guys. Most guys will sit there and, listen to what their girl says and, let her lead and wear the pants in a relationship.
Nope.
because they don't know
But
how to live
I'm
on
speaking on being a
50-50.
provider though.
You're
And here's the problem though. When you got that type of man, sometimes, bro. Look, bro, guys, and y'all gotta stand in y'all square on this one because there will be times where you would think that you would just let your girl try to lead because I want to be a partner. We're partners. Let me do this, bro. Don't. Cause I promise you, when shit get real and she fuck up a little bit too far, God forbid if she does, but when she does, promise you, you gonna be the leader again. When shit go to hell, you always gonna be the leader. So you might as well be the leader 24/7. Like, come on now. You might as well have the talk 24/7 if she's gonna put it on you when shit get bad.
talking about specifically provider men.
Let's be real here, though. A lot of guys aren't providers nowadays. So as a result,
that's a minority of men nowadays, unfortunately.
But that's why I said, do y'all feel like generation and culture plays a part in that, or
100%.
no?
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
It does. It absolutely does. I mean, religion plays a part in it. Culture plays a part in it. Background
Family.
plays a role in it. Family, all of that.
So right now, what y'all feel like is the most important thing that plays a part in a man feeling like he needs to be a provider? Or y'all feel like men don't care to be providers?
I feel like a man got to care about a girl enough to want to be a provider. Like, you got to sit there and I feel like genuinely be like, I don't want to see her work. I just want to make sure if she does, it's for me. I want to see her happy all the time. I just want to create the best environment. Like, trust me, that's really what most guys want. If they really love her, you're going to really want to provide.
Yeah.
If you don't love that girl, then honestly, you're just going to use her. And I really do say.
Like a man's going to know which girl he's always going to take serious.
Oh, God.
And as a woman, you should know. Because if you don't, shame on you.
Yeah, oh God. Because I always do say, though, you can't fake a real nigga. Oh, he was acting. Oh, you know how people, pretend and all that. And I'm like, no, baby girl, you just never known the real thing.
Facts.
It's like, look, baby girl, you can't fake this. There's no faking a real nigga. You just never knew what a real nigga was. There's no faking a real man. You never knew what a real man was in the first place. That's why you got fooled.
This day of age.
The majority of men don't care to be providers nowadays.
Why do you feel like that?
Why not?
I'm saying
there's a multitude of reasons why.
She's asking what's the biggest contributor?
It's feminism.
Yeah.
I'll say that feminism is by far the biggest contributor as to why men no longer want to be providers, because women run around and say, hell, let's go back literally 15 minutes ago on this podcast. We asked you, do you need a man? A majority of you said no. So let me ask you a question. If, I'll use this analogy. Let's say you're walking down the street, right? Please give the dream world shit. Soundbite. Stupid.
Sorry, that was me. Yeah, because you're.
Oh, that's for you, stupid. Okay. Let's say you're walking down the street, right, and you see an old lady, and she's like fucking struggling with some grocery bags. Help me! She's like fucking, flopping all over the place and all this other shit, right? She just came from Publix, right? We're down here in Florida. She's fucking, struggling, and she can barely carry the bags. Would you help her?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would all help her, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's say you see an able-bodied man, great shape, etc. He got like 20 bags like this. You just walk in like this. Would you stop him and say, "Hey, do you need help?"
Would you help me?
Not if he's not struggling at all. No.
He's not struggling. He's like just trucking.
No.
Fantastic.
No.
So imagine that dude that's walking with the bags like this. That's a lot of you single, independent women.
Oh. Yeah, it's like, y'all look like y'all got it. It's like, that's cool. And who wanted to help somebody else? This looks like they overly got it. Oh, I got this, I got that. Behind closed doors, you're like, oh, I need to be taken care of, man. I need somebody to really, look out for me. And I'm just like, sweetheart, you was just on Instagram flexing about your own car, your own crib. You just flex how you just got this new-ass outfit. It's like, you look good to me.
Perfectly fine.
Man, you don't need no help. Shit, I'ma go kick it with a girl that's about as cute as you, that's going like, hey, yo, I could use a man in my life. It's like, thank you. That's what I'm here for. But y'all girls be messing that up, trying to play tough.
That's true. Yeah,
That's you guys.
That's how.
Right? Versus
why would we help you?
Why would we help you when you don't need it? So that's how a lot of men think. It's like, okay, girls make their own money. Why the fuck do I need to step up and make a bunch of money? Why do I care? Right? Women need to understand that, like, a lot of the modern conveniences that we have now, a lot of the inventions, a lot of the success that men have, it's derived from their need to compete for women. Right, to get attractive women. You guys think we fucking wear Rolexes and drive Lambos and all this shit for dudes? No, if it was up to us, we live in a fucking cardboard box. We don't give a shit about none of that stuff. It's all a status symbol to attract the most women possible. So,
oh God, we do it to attract our women, and once we got our women, we just do everything well to protect our women and breed out of our women. Of course, when there's no longer that need, right, that impetus or need for men to create, and the women are more self-sufficient, why the fuck are we gonna help y'all?
Yeah.
You make your own money, right? You're strong and independent.
Yeah.
And then you listen to the rap music. You listen to music in general, right? We don't need men, etc.
Sexy Red.
You know, and they poison you guys even more, right? To make you realize, all the single ladies, all this shit, and like they put it on a pedestal that you don't need men. So it's in the culture. It's with the women. Women are running around saying that we're strong and independent. We don't need men. So why the hell are guys going to step up? They don't need to, right?
Right. It's
That's
all
how a
about
lot of
the
guys.
behavior.
It takes a guy like me, right, to sit there and say this is all a bunch of bullshit. You guys don't know nothing. I'm the leader.
Yeah.
For a girl to like be like, oh, okay, now I can finally be with a guy and submit. But it's
yeah, on God though. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I let them bump their heads. Sometimes they be like, and this is what I told you. Like now you know why. Now that you done hit the. Yeah, you done low key got to fail on it, and now I'm here. This is why I should have just let it from the first place, you know. But that depending on the situation, depending if if the loss isn't too much of a disaster, Now if it's too much of a crucial loss, I'm just gonna lead it from the frontier. I'm not even gonna play with you. It's just gonna be shut up, follow my lead.
It's like I had to break through so much bullshit to be able to see through the lies to tell you what it really is, right? But most men simply aren't going to do that because they're going to believe what the world tells them. They're going to believe pop culture and all this other
agenda.
Shit. Yep.
You think it's true?
Right, man.
Definitely the agenda.
You think it's true that the majority of men don't care about being ambitious and satisfying their potential and shit, aside from how it affects their
yeah, they don't.
situation with women?
Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, a lot of guys are addicted to porn. A lot of guys are, just paying for prostitutes. They're, sex dolls is like an emerging marketplace. So, and then you look at social media, it's like blunted people's ability to speak properly and coherently. So,
AI.
Yeah, AI. So there's a lot of things that are in play, obviously, right? And I don't want to sit here and blame it, but this is just the reality that we're in. So, like, yes, a lot of men aren't necessarily as ambitious. And also, you got to keep in mind, too, ladies, and I talk about this in my book, Why Women Deserve Less. I talk about how feminism effectively doubled the workplace. So if you double the workplace employees, well, guess what? As an employer, you could pay half as much. It used to be, you go back maybe 60, 70 years ago, you used to be able to sustain a family on one income.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. If women weren't working today, I ain't gonna lie. Even your factory worker would be getting paid damn near like 40 an hour or something crazy like that. Just cause, like, bro, we need y'all here, and we need to make sure we give you a good incentive to pull up every day because we ain't got no women to replace y'all. They ain't working no more, guys. So not only do we have to pay more for y'all because now there are less people in the workforce, but now we gotta treat y'all better. And then they introduce women, and then everything just kind of went downhill from there, guys. But y'all wanted to work so bad, though. Man.
And have a house.
Correct.
You can't do that anymore.
Right.
And it's because of inflation. It's also because feminism has basically doubled the workforce. So now women are competing with men in these same job markets. And that's why if you look at job markets that women don't dominate, what do they tend to be? They tend to be higher paying and more laborious. Construction work, electrician, plumbing, all these blue-collar jobs that women don't want to do, they're still high paying. Why is that? Well, because women aren't in these workplaces anymore.
Yeah.
Or sorry, they were never in these workplaces. So they're still able to pay a high wage. So that's kind of what it is. So there's a multitude of different reasons why guys...
Yeah, low key, that's how it is. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Try to get out of these female-dominated environments and you'll get paid more. That's just what it is. Sometimes you gotta go where there is no females. I know for y'all dudes who have y'all work girlfriends and all that, you're going like, I gotta give up, work wife? Work bae? Yes, bro, yes. To get some real money, you're gonna have to give up work bae. You're gonna have to go around where there's damn near no women. The only women you see is probably in HR. So, yeah, you need to be around there. If you really want to make some money, I'll tell you that right now. There's a reason why, I guess out here, bro, it's crazy. There's the reason why even the factory workers are now making more than the call center people. Because women could be in call center. most women are not gonna step in no factory where they might have to, I don't know, bust a nail or something. There's just so many bad things that go down the factory. They're so damn dangerous that, well, let's be real, a lot of women would stay out of it. Trust me, especially hearing the horror stories of niggas losing feet, you know, getting hit with forklifts, boxes falling on them, all that wild things. And that plumbing, you know, scary stories of you having to deal with the most atrocious bathrooms, coal mining, let's see, or in the salt mine, you got to go down there in like, 120-degree weather or heat every single day. Yeah, just stuff that women just couldn't do. I'm gonna be real with you. They probably do it for a week for the money and they did.
Some wild shit.
On God, and these jobs are paying 25 plus. So I'll tell you that right now. That's what I'm saying. Get you somewhere that is not so female dominated, like STEM, science, technology, electrician, and mathematics. Trust me, there's not too much women in there. Wherever there's women at, I'm sorry, but us guys are gonna have to evacuate that market and go dominate somewhere else. But anyway, though, let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the chat, man. I know y'all appreciate the rant. Anyway, this is Set with Set and Key Media. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Peace.